welcome, Soul Tribe. Welcome back to Let's Speak It Out Loud, the podcast for the copper-colored people with higher vibrations having insightful conversations. Welcome back. I am your host, Goddess Candace the Alicorn, and as always, it is my honor and my pleasure to be here with you guys. Welcome. So what's going on, Soul Tribe? I'm so glad everybody is tuning in today. If this is your first time, I want to thank you for tuning in. This is an acquired taste. Let's speak it out loud. And I'm definitely an acquired taste. So if you've never been here before, sit back and relax and just have a conversation with me, all right? I'm going to say some things to help you think about some things, with some things, about some things, all right, y'all? And Soul Tribe, I know you've been here before, so welcome once again. And I missed y'all. I know I haven't been around in a while. It's been so exciting and things going on for me, y'all. I want to thank each and every person who has donated to the podcast. I love you. Each donation keeps this podcast going. You just don't know how much you guys mean to me when you send even the smallest, okay? So don't feel like anything is too small. We appreciate you, and I love y'all, because trust me, you helping me elevate is going to elevate you 1,000,000 times over. And if you would like to donate to the podcast, guys, you know all the information is down and below. However you choose to do it, you can just click the links no matter what you're listening to me on. And guys, if you want to advertise on the podcast, go ahead and hit those links at the bottom. Or just email me. You know, my email is listed in the bottom as well. You know, but you can click those links below. So I want to say, y'all are showing up and showing out for Let's Speak It Out Loud. So try, give yourself a hand. Now, some of you follow me on Facebook. Some of y'all stalk me on Facebook. It don't make me no difference. Some of y'all stalk me on Instagram. It's okay. All I can say is that I am honored and blessed because I hit 3,000 downloads. Y'all did that. Then, 2 days later, I hit 5,000 downloads. Y'all did that. Now I'm at 7,000 on my way to 10,000, Soul Tribe. Y'all better get it. Let me tell y'all something. When you're podcasting, it does not matter about likes or, hearts and things like that. It matters about who's listening, who's downloading. So guys, if you are a member of the Soul Tribe, no matter what you are listening to me on, go on and download every single episode that's there. Download every single episode that's there, guys, so we can bust these 10,000s and we can get a whole lot bigger, because it's working out. Now, I gotta say this. Everybody in the US of A, all you copper-colored people, and anyone else who is listening, y'all are busting these numbers out. But I am humbly grateful to my listeners in Canada. Y'all, we got Soul Tribe members in Canada. To our Soul Tribe members in Egypt. To our Soul Tribe members in France. To our Soul Tribe members in the UK. To all the Soul Tribe members in India. All of you lovely brothers and sisters in South Africa. And all of you wonderful Soul Tribe listeners in Australia. I appreciate you guys. Tell everybody. Tell your friends. And whatever you're listening to, Let's Speak It Out Loud on, go ahead. Download every episode. Download as many times as you want to. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. Talk back to me, because it's what it is, y'all. So, I pray that everybody is doing very well today. I'm honored and blessed. Like I said, I hadn't been recording for a minute because I've been working on music. I've been talking to advertisers. I've been doing this and that and that and this. I've been defying all odds and defying all you haters. And I appreciate every hater that's listening as well. Because if it were not for you, I wouldn't know how much of a great job that I'm really, really doing. Haters make you greater. Don't ever forget that, Soul Tribe. Haters make you greater. They let you know you're doing something right when they hating, when you ain't doing nothing but sending out love, peace, and happiness. So, okay? And y'all, like I said, I've been working on music. As you can see, this track right here, I listened to a guy the other day, and he was talking about and thanking people for doing his tracks for him. If you need some tracks, hit me up. Because that's what I do. I've always done it. I've been playing music since I was 2. Like I said, my grandma was a music teacher. The first thing we learned on the piano was middle C in our family. You know, I played all through college, brass instruments, a mellophone French horn player, Texas Southern University. What's up, y'all? The ocean of soul. What up, ocean? So, I just wanted to say, guys, like I said, I've been working on this music, and I do all the tracks for the podcast. I do all the production for the podcast. I do all the editing for the podcast. So I got a lot on my plate. So I appreciate all y'all being patient with me and giving me time to do what I do, so I can uplift you to help you do better at what you do and help you be better for yourself. All right? So Soul Tribe, I'm so glad we're back together today. So what's been going on? How you been feeling? What are you doing? How have you been talking to yourself? You know, I know it's a lot of minutia going on in the world right now. Yes, I said it, minutia. In other words, BS, backyard shenanigans, or in street language, bullshit going on in the world today. You know, on this podcast, we talk about so many things and so many different things that are happening in the world, you know. And like when we talked about the weather, and I talked to y'all about the things that they're doing up in space, they're still being really silent about it, and I'm still watching very carefully and closely. The nerd in me will never leave. And I'm always going to be a warning sign and letting y'all know, check it out, because since I did the podcast on the earthquakes, we've had like 49 more here. And the explanation that they gave was, it's because it's been raining so much and the water got into the ground. Get the friggity diggity diggity out of here. Isn't that where the rain goes? In the ground. Well, it's been raining so much here. That's why we've been having earthquakes. Nah, try again. Try again. You know, the planet's trying to tell you some things. We're getting floods in some places. We're getting earthquakes down here. We're getting alligators walking on the beaches in cities that you never see alligators in. You might see them in swamps or marshes or this and that, but they're walking on the ocean beaches. Nature is letting you know that something is really going on here in this world. So I ask you again, guys, how are you treating yourself? Are you getting caught up in the minutia? Because some of it's real and some of it's fake. With all of this technology that we have going on, don't believe everything you see on TV. Well, I heard them, I saw it, I see that. I sat up and watched a newscast the other day, and some prominent political figures that some of y'all really, really love, they weren't even where they were showing you they were. If you know anything about technology, you can identify green screens. Even the best of them, you can identify green screens, guys. And these people are faking the funk. They're reading scripts and doing all this and that. Got us running and hopping and hooping and scared and, you know. But what are we doing to set ourselves up for success? You know, I told you emotions, they're energy. And there are entities in this realm that feed off of our fear emotions and just our dead emotions when your emotions are just going. That's one of the reasons why, you know, a lot of people keep saying to me, get on TikTok. I might. You know, I know a lot of people who watch TikTok and this and that, but TikTok was built as an artificial intelligence to predict what you'll be thinking. It puts you in a state and in a zone of existence where you just zone out. And your emotions are being pulled through energies, through these TikTok challenges and these, you know, some shit on there is funny. I love to watch the babies laugh when I do decide to watch it. I love to hear babies laugh. The best thing on the planet to me is to hear a baby cracking up. You know, babies laugh at every little thing because this shit is new to them. It's new to them when they come through as an infant. It's new to them. So when babies laugh, it gives me so much joy, and I crack up. I don't get into the scare cam and all this and that because I think it's stupid. because it's to draw emotions. And emotions, if I can control your emotion, I can control your mind, and you will be on autopilot, and you'll just maneuver around like a robot, you know? So, what are you doing to set yourself up for success? What are you manifesting in your life? When you think about all this technology and everything that draws your attention, I want to know today, what are we saying to ourselves? Excuse me. What are we saying to ourselves? Again, what are you doing to set yourself up for success? What are you manifesting in your life? What do you see? And what do you envision for yourself? Why are you here? And what do you desire? And what do you deserve? Have you even thought about that? I talk to myself every day. I'm quite the intellectual, and I make myself laugh because I'm silly as hell. I don't need to talk to anybody else, and that's one of the reasons why I'm talking to this microphone. The Alicorn has been getting a lot of backlash from some people that I've known for a very long time, family, friends, etc., simply because I've chosen to step back and conserve my energy. That's right. I've chosen to step back and conserve my energy. Why? Because I'm building. And people sometimes are on autopilot being spiritual vampires. Yeah, I said it. Some people don't even realize it because they're so used to repeating the same thing over and over and over and over and over again and wonder why different things don't happen in their lives because they're steady repeating the depression, steady repeating the why me, steadily repeating the how come me, why does it always happen to me, why can't I find nobody, why shit don't work out for me. Stop asking those questions and ask yourself the question, how come I haven't told me that I love me today? Are we in alignment with self or wishing we had what somebody else has? What you speak out of your mouth is your spell for your life. We have to speak our lives into existence. If you want it, you got to speak it out there. To envision it, you have to speak it out loud. Let's speak it out loud so you can envision it. Some people know me, some people don't. But once you get to know me, the first thing everybody says, she's crazy as hell. She tell it to you real, she tell it to you straight. You may not like what she gonna say, but she never trying to hurt you. No, that ain't my thing. I ain't trying to hurt you unless you come over here, okay? And I really don't want to give you my opinion because I really don't like talking to people. Because I get caught up in the minutia because I'm such a helper. I'm such a light worker. I'm such a healer. But I have to conserve that energy to heal self. So I ask again, are we in alignment with self? Or are we wishing we have something someone else has? What is your journey? Now I'm going to say this again, y'all. Don't get it twisted like, who's she talking to like that? Who's she judging? I'm talking to myself. Okay? I'm talking to myself when I say these things. What is your journey? Have you even talked to yourself today? And if you have, what did you say? What did you say to yourself today? I'm going to tell you one of the things I said to myself today. I make myself promises every day. And every day I say this. I have to make this promise to me. I promise to always love you, to have fun with you, to respect you, to help you find your dreams, and to let you live them. And finally, I promise to be here for you, always, right here. That's what I say to myself today. That's what I say to myself every day. Or I just say to myself, if I want something to change, I change my perspective. Because I don't doubt my abilities within my superpower. I understand. Like I told y'all, we all have superpowers. You just have to move through the minutia and find your superpower. I know what my superpower is. One of them, I have many, but one of them I'm doing them right now. I'm speaking it out loud because a lot of people don't have the power to speak out loud. They're afraid what people are going to think. They're afraid what people are going to say. They're afraid how people are going to feel. That ain't my concern. It's not even my concern what you think or feel or your opinion that you have about me. That's none of my business. That's your opinion. The only thing that's my business is how I feel about me. So I say those things to myself today. Or if I want to change something in my life, like I said, one of the mantras I repeat, I just love the positive changes occurring in my life all day, every day. I just love these positive changes occurring in my life all day, every day. But not only do I speak it, I feel it. Because you have to feel it. You have to feel it. You know? Speak to yourself. Attract the abundance in your life each day and every day from all directions in limitless and effortless ways. I say that to myself. I attract abundance into my life each day from all directions and in limitless ways effortlessly. A lot of times people think abundance is money. I'm so abundantly happy that I cut my grass today. I'm so abundantly happy that my neighbors came over with their chainsaw and cut some trees down that were in my way. Because we both didn't like them. She asked me a couple of weeks ago. I said, hell yeah. And on the other side, I'm so abundantly happy that I have a roof over my head. That's abundance. Abundance. We often overlook the things that we ask the universe for because we're not extremely specific. Well, within abundance, a lot of great things comes. So sometimes you can say, I need $1 million. Well, the universe say, listen to me because I asked for $1 million and I ain't get it. Okay, but you have to start journeying on that path of what are you going to do to make it come to you? You can't sit there and say, I need this, I want that, I got to get this, and you're not moving. You have to make the flow go. That's why it's always so good to give as well as receive. Sometimes you don't have anything to give but a word. So give it. But also give it to yourself. You know? I have confidence in all that I do and in all areas of my life, y'all, because I am majestic. I came here to manifest. What's for me is for me, and no one can take it from me. I'm standing out loud on this platform. Let's speak it out loud because I speak my life into existence, period. So what did you say to yourself today? What do you believe about yourself today? Because see, I don't believe these things. I know these things to be true. But I also know patience is a virtue. And sometimes when you ask for things for the universe or you talk to yourself, your inner being hears that and answers you back. You know that voice I talk about inside your head when your lips not moving? That you from another dimension? It answers you back, but you may not want to hear it because it's not giving you the instant gratification like technology does. And that's how they manipulate your mind with the instant gratification. Once again, we have to speak our lives into existence, guys. I love you so much. You know, what did your inner self, what did you hear your inner self say to you today? Were you listening? What did you actually say to yourself? What great energy did you actually give to yourself today? Or did you give it all away? Are you believing in your superpowers? Or are you believing that nothing works out for you? Or do you know that everything is always working out for you? What do you know about you? You know, we seek love and affection from outside of ourselves. But you can't receive what you can't give. And if you can't give it to yourself, you can't receive it from nobody else. Oh, I'm going to say that again from those in the back. What you give is what you receive. And if you can't give it to yourself, you can't receive it from anybody else. You can do all the things in the world for someone else. Just giving. And having no time for yourself. And having no love for yourself. Let me tell you something. We've been so conditioned on autopilot by so many different things. There's scriptures in the Bible, honor our mother and our father. But some mothers and fathers is fucking their kids up and killing them. So you just, instead of protecting yourself, you just stay there and honor your mother and your father and let them kill you because they crazy as fuck? No, you don't. The first thing, the most important thing that the Most High, Universal Creator gave you was life. And the second thing was self-preservation, baby. And I'm not talking about just physical self-preservation. I am talking about that spirit inside of you, that angelic being that was before the sperm and the egg connected for you to make a vessel for you to come through. I'm talking about that, y'all. Can you feel me? Are you picking up what I'm putting down, y'all? I love y'all so much because I love me so much. I wish no harm on anybody. But I want us to wake up and understand we are just deliberately discounting ourselves because we want to be seen. We want clicks. We want likes. We want to perform. And let me tell you something. I saw a meme the other day, y'all, on Facebook, and I thought this was the funniest shit because it's so true. Do you know what TikTok is? TikTok is the same thing that Milli Vanilli was. Now, we dogged Milli Vanilli for lip syncing. A pandemic came and everybody's on TikTok lip syncing. I think we should apologize to Milli Vanilli. It's only one left. One of them passed away. May he rest. But I think we should apologize to Milli Vanilli. The way y'all drugged them for lip syncing. And that's what everybody's doing on TikTok. And people are getting paid on Instagram and TikTok for lip syncing. All I know is, y'all, I love you. And if you're feeling down today, I pray that the Most High Creator sends some words through me to touch you, to lift you up. And if you're feeling like you have no energy today, I hope the Creator sends some words through me, or you feel my vibration and my high energy and my love, and it picks you right on up. Because you are worthy. You know I'm always going to tell you that, Soul Tribe. You are worthy. And I appreciate each and every one of you who take the time and sit here and listen to me. Because this is all love that I want to give unto you, because I need you to know that the power is within you. Do you understand that, y'all? Excuse me, let me take a drink of my water. The power is within you. I need you to know that. The power is not outside of you. A lot of people have a lot of opinions. Our watchers have been doing so many different things for so many different years that are the same thing. And I'm going to say this again. Republican or Democrat, it's both a quarter, one's heads and one's tails. When you begin to see and look behind the illusion of the telling you lies visually, you understand that they all in this together. And they don't give a damn about gun control, black issues, white issues, Karens and Kens, and people killing this person, and Asian hate, this and that. They really don't. They don't. They fuel this and perpetuate that, and they keep this going. Now, I don't know if Asian hate is real or not. I don't know. Because none of my Asian friends have been attacked and they haven't told me anything about their families. But I know if you continue to watch the news, you would think every Asian person in America done got fucked up beyond recognition. Foobarred. Fucked up beyond all recognition. You would believe that. And if you watch the news, you would believe that every black person is a criminal and deserves to get shot, or just because they walking down the street fast, the cops had the right to taser them. Do you know they're on autopilot? They are mentally conditioned. The way this system and society is set up, we all are mentally conditioned for some level. The key thing of it is you got to wake up and come out of it. Who in their right mind, who has children, who has a wife, who has a mother and a father, and loves their children, would literally kill a child with an orange and gray water gun just because you're a police officer? And then go to work. Kill him because he had water on his shirt. because you're mentally conditioned to never be disrespected because this badge says I'm the law. You killed that poor teenage boy because it was a hot summer day a couple weeks ago and they out there playing water fights. We did it. So kids of color can't play with water anymore? Well, damn. That's a mental conditioning for someone to do that. And the brother in Ohio, I don't give a fuck if y'all shot him 12 times or 90 times. The fact is, y'all unloaded on that brother so much. And you cannot say you were in fear of your life. You can't say that. Or the sister who just had a mental crisis. And her parents died. She was diagnosed schizophrenic. And the police came, and instead of taking her to the hospital like the parents thought were going to happen, because that's what's happened before, she has a medically diagnosed issue. And I'm not making light of that. Medically diagnosed issue. And you didn't even take her where she was supposed to go. We're going to take her to jail for her to, calm down and this and that. No, you take her to a hospital or a mental facility. And now she's dead because y'all say she fell out of a police car? Let me tell y'all something. I tell you once again, I lived in Houston. And when I lived in Houston, you could go to jail for anything, especially in the early 90s. I had a police officer follow me to work and give me a ticket every day for 7 days. And I didn't live that far. I worked for Sam's. And he followed me to Sam's every single day and gave me a ticket. And when I got to court, the judge threw it out. However, I've been in the back of the police car before, didn't do anything wrong. I ain't never known nobody who can get the fuck out of the back of a police car. Y'all saying she jumped out. Y'all saying, we don't think we closed the door. This and that. I don't give a fuck. But what's happening is people are so mentally conditioned for the things on the outside of them that they're not checking in with the things on the inside of them. And I use that as an example. I'm not a police hater. I used to want to be a police officer growing up, like I said. I come from a city, Flint, Michigan, where we had wonderful police officers. I speak highly of Charles Woods. Somebody else may have a different story. But the example that they set for us was different. I didn't see many white police officers because they weren't really in our neighborhoods. The black police officers were in our neighborhoods. And so if someone did something, they would go to your mama's house. They weren't going to necessarily take your ass to jail. What happened to common sense today, y'all? Have you noticed that the common sense is gone? Because people are on autopilot for mental conditioning. Why? Because they're not talking to themselves. They're not talking to themselves. So what journey are we on? This is one of the reasons why I've stopped talking to people. And see, like I said, we're in Leo season right now. A couple more weeks, it's going to be Virgo season. And then when September hits, oh my graciousness, it's all in because I'm a Virgo. And a Virgo is naturally a hermit because when I talk to myself, that's when I gain intelligence. When I humble myself and be quiet within myself and my realm, because I have so much energy and information that I distribute to the world. People come to me and look to me and they feed off of me. And listen, y'all, I don't mind giving out energy. But at this point in time in my life, my ancestors in the universe say, I got something just for you. I need you to stop talking to these people who are draining you of your energy because you've repeated the same thing to them for over 30 years. So stop talking to these people. And if they want your upliftment and encouragement, they can listen to your podcast because you've already said it there. And I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm saying self-discovery, self-appreciation, self-thought, self-care, self-love is something that most of us don't have. Why? Because we've been on autopilot being such a good person, helping. Oh, you're such a good helper. You're so great. You got such a kind heart. But people like that, y'all, They give it all away, and I have been giving it away for years and haven't been loving on myself. People tell me all the time, and any of you who are discussing me who know me, oh God, Candace is so smart, she's so giving, she's so loving. But there was a point in time where I gave it all away because I wanted that outside love from y'all, from the people in my life. I thought if I didn't do, if I didn't give, if I didn't say, if I didn't answer your call at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning when I got to get up at 7 o'clock to go to work, or if I didn't answer your call 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night just getting off work, then I wasn't being a good friend. I wasn't being a good child. I wasn't being a good mother. I wasn't being a good coworker. I wasn't being a good steward of my people. But the effects of the vibrations that I had nothing left for myself, it would tear you down. So I began to talk to myself. I'll be 52 in September, y'all, if the universe say so, and the ancestors still want me here on this plane. And I'm so happy, grateful, and thankful for that and all that I've learned. Like I say, I got 50 plus more years to go, because my family has longevity. I'm speaking that into existence. Now, maybe the universe has something else planned for me. But as far as I can see and envisioning, I'm amazing. I'm fantastic. I'm majestic. I'm humble. I'm grateful. I love me. And I love the fact that I could say I love me when at one point in time I didn't even know me. So that's the key. Getting to know who you are, getting to know how you feel, getting to know how to uplift yourself, soul tribe. I'm talking to you now. Y'all know this is love. I have been sitting back for a minute, and like I said, I'm just amazed at how you guys are just going in and downloading and downloading and downloading and telling friends and this and that, to uplift me. I know who my true soul tribe is. People can fake the funk, like I say. Some of y'all who friends with me on Facebook, some people been getting a little bit upset because they hadn't saying anything. But this is my thing. We all just post shit just to post shit, and people be getting in their feelings, and I be thinking to myself, what the hell did you do? What are you saying about me behind my back that you're feeling so hurt? Because I just thought this was funny and thought I'd put it up. Or I just agreed with this meme and it was some smart ass shit. And y'all know I'm a smart ass, so I just put it up. And you get in your feelings. The universe will always expose those people to you who are here to take from you and not edify and fulfill you. Because you can fulfill other people all you want in life. But if you are not fulfilling yourself, y'all, if you are not fulfilling yourself, you're not going to make it. You're not going to see. You're going to stay blind. Guys, a change is coming. I can't even say that. A change is here. Because for me, what I can see is miracles are blossoming in my life daily. And so more it be. All day, every day. And majestic wonders are unfolding in my life. And I see them all daily. And I'm so thankful and grateful. And I speak it. Speak what you see about yourself. If there's something about yourself you don't like, and it's honestly you talking to yourself, look in that mirror and tell yourself what it is that you want for you. Yep. Y'all listen. You ain't got to go to church to find out what you want for you. You ain't got to go to no psychiatrist to find out what you want for you. You don't have to go outside yourself to find out what you want for you. All you have to do is talk to yourself. What was that song? I talk to myself 'cause there is no one to talk to. People ask me why I do what I do. I talk to my damn self. Because some people are just here to drain your energy. And you'll never get past that next hurdle if you don't love yourself enough to step back away from everybody who's pulling you left and right and tell yourself the truth. And if you want to change anything, I promise you, you have the power to do it. You are a superhero. Be the superhero in your life. We have adult children. And I love my children to no end, y'all. And like my parents love me to no end. But just like at this age, I didn't want to hear what my parents had to say, and my kids don't want to hear what we have to say. Okay, just know I'm coming if you need me. But no, 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 no. Go out there and make your mistakes in the world and figure out who you are. And we have to be that way. Because a lot of times we haven't figured out who we are. Some of us had children very young, so we had to be parents very young. And that's what's wrong with a lot of kids today, because we became parents very young and no one could teach us how to be parents. So fly by night. And what I mean by that, there's no rule book to being a parent. But some people have structures where you have grandma, great-grandma, and aunties and uncles and everybody there helping out. And some people don't. And in this generation, we keep talking about what's wrong with these kids. What's wrong with these kids? Y'all, a lot of them crack babies. You got to remember the government put crack into our neighborhoods to dismantle the whole structure of our communities. You know? Mama was out there doing things for money to get dope, while daddy was either already caught up or in jail or selling the dope. Mamas was selling dope. Crack cocaine was so prevalent in the neighborhoods in the let me tell y'all something. The early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. The government made so much money off the killing of our communities and destroying us. Our businesses, we still haven't recovered from that for generations. Because now parents are trying to make up for being crackheads. I said it. So what? You're letting your grandkids do what they want to do. You still give your kids everything. Except for the one thing that you never learned. Is how to love self. And how to talk to self. You know, it's one step at a time and one day at a time. That's what all my AA people going to tell you, and my Narcotics Anonymous people and friends going to tell you. It's one step at a time. So you have to tell yourself the truth. And you have to know that one step at a time, if you honestly and truly look in the mirror and talk to yourself, because once again, I'm going to say this for all the people in the back. Hear me clearly. You can lie to the whole motherfucking world, but you can't lie to yourself. Okay? You can lie to everybody else, but you can't lie to yourself. Because self knows. And the universe only knows definites. So, when you're sending stuff out to the universe, sending messages out to the universe, you must be clear with your intent and your intentions. That's why I talked about intentions, y'all. You have to be clear with yourself. Because your intention is where you're going for self. Do you want to continue to be a slave on the plantation? And that's all of us. I'm not just talking about copper-colored people. We work for these corporations and don't even know these bitches. Well, I got to get a check. I got to get this because, see, we're on an autopilot cycle from kindergarten to become better workers instead of better livers of life, instead of better givers of ourself. When we were born to create, not to manifest for someone else. And the creation is inside of you because that's where the creator is, y'all. Understand me? Understand me. Well, Soul Tribe, I ain't got much else to say. I just wanted to come in and check in with y'all and tell you how much I love you and how worthy you are and how special you are and how you can do it and stop being afraid to be you. And even if you don't know who you are, it's okay. I need you to get on the journey to figure out who the hell you are. We all have been there, and some of us still there. And we're learning every day. It's one step at a time. But you have to make a conscious decision to stop so much being a robot and falling for the okie doke and becoming so emotional over the things that are sensationalized on the television. Like the abortion thing, and then after Clarence Thomas and them did what they did, oh, okay, then what did the other side say? Oh, we want to make sure we protect interracial marriage and same-sex marriage. Bitch, let me tell y'all something. I got family members in interracial marriages, and I'm in a same-sex marriage myself. Bitch, whether you make the law change or not, it's still going to be what it is. Do you think all these people who are walking around here in these interracial marriages and this and that and these same-sex marriages give a fuck about what y'all saying? Because if we do, y'all, Say, for instance, if they canceled it all, it's all about tax purposes. Because you get a tax break when you're married. It's all about tax purposes. Just like the women's liberations movement was all about taxes. Look it up. The people who were behind the women's liberation movement, they were behind it because they needed more workers. They weren't getting enough taxes in this country. They felt like everybody that was breathing should be fucking taxed. So they helped build the women's liberation movement. Women's right to vote. It wasn't about them voting. Women couldn't own land. If you can't own land, you can't pay taxes. Y'all better understand and wake up what this systematic system is about. We're too busy worried about celebrities and what they doing and what they arguing about. I don't give a shit. Because I can kind of count on one hand what celebrities are building generational wealth and helping to build communities. Who, what, when, where? Because what y'all got to understand this about celebrities. They still get a paycheck too. They may be rich, but whoever's signing their paycheck is the wealthy one. I'm going to say that again. These celebrities that y'all look up to, they may be rich, but the person who's signing their paycheck, that's the wealthy one. I choose to be wealthy. I choose to build generational wealth for eons worth of generations of my bloodline. That's what I choose to do. So the mindset, even with my granddaughter who's 9-year-old, and my children, the 3 grown ones, the mindset and examples that I set for them is more than just me speaking it out loud to them. I'm showing them, and I'm giving them direction and diagram no matter what they do or what they might want to do. I want them to create. What are you going to create for yourself? What are you going to create? What are you going to create? I love y'all. I love y'all so much. I would give anything for all of us to wake up. And I'm always going to be there to help. But I ain't for no bullshit. I ain't for the okie doke. And I'm going to tell you that. And that has always been my problem within corporate America. Because I see things differently. I wasn't born just to be a worker or a plantation worker, because all of these corporations are plantations. Whether you got a great job at the chicken plant, whether you got a great job at a telecommunications company, whether you have a great job for NASA, whether you have a great job as a teacher, whether you have a great job, it's all plantation work. If you don't own it, if you're not building wealth from it, then it's all plantation work, y'all. And we are all more intelligent than that. You are beautiful. Y'all, listen. You are so beautiful. You are so amazing. You are so wonderful. Nothing can stop you. You all the way up. Ain't that what the song say? Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. And I even listen to positive things like that. I take snippets and listen to certain things for myself. You know? If you remember, one of my favorite songs, Lauryn Hill. And deep in my heart, the answer, it wasn't me. So I made up my mind to define my own destiny. Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. You have to fill yourself with positive energy and positive vibrations instead of just Let me tell y'all something. When you listen to the episodes on my podcast, I have my music on there that I wrote 30 years ago. That's the reason I put it out. I put it out 30 years ago, and my shit is better than half these motherfuckers who's sitting up here today. All of no bullshit. You may not like my beat, but let me tell you something. My words are going to say something to trigger something positive in your mind and to make you think and to make you look and to make you... Let me investigate that. That's all I want you to do. I want you to remember, I want you to think I'm the craziest person on this planet. So go out and investigate it. Okay? Go out and investigate it. Don't believe shit I tell you. Go investigate for yourself. I did the chakra series. Don't believe nothing I say. Try it. Try it. and see what happens when you put your chakras in alignment and you start to love yourself and you start to align yourself and you start to think about self. That's not selfishness. That's not selfishness. And if it is, selfishness is not always a completely bad thing. Because sometimes you have to be selfish and give love to yourself instead of giving it all away. Because your barrel will be empty and there'll be nothing left. And all of those people that you helped and did something for, trust me, going through it right now, when you need them, you ain't going to be able to see them. When you need them, you won't be able to see them. They'll have every excuse in the world. And you don't do things for people to get things back. But sometimes you expect people to be the way you are. But one thing I learned is this. When you have expectations of people, you will always be disappointed. I'll say it again for y'all in the back. When you have expectations of other people, you will always be disappointed. So only have expectations of yourself. Because if you disappoint yourself, you can change yourself. You can make it better for you. Remember that. All right, y'all. I love y'all so much. I want to thank you once again for tuning in with me to Let's Speak It Out Loud. I am Goddess Candace the Alicorn. I just want you to know I love you. I want you to love yourself. I want you to talk positive to yourself. I want you to think every single day when you get up, if you would do this one thing for me, and that is go look in the mirror and tell yourself, I love you, girl. Or even if you don't feel good, tell yourself, speak it out loud. We don't feel too good today, girl, but you know what? We here. We're majestic. We part of the soul tribe. And that alicorn told me to talk to myself. So you know what? I'm going to talk to myself. Because I don't need to talk to nobody else. I don't need their opinions and their judgments of me. Because they don't matter. All right? All right, y'all. I love y'all so much. I want you to have a wonderful evening. Love on yourself. Kiss on yourself. Be one with yourself. And just enjoy life. I'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks for listening again. Peace.